Welcome to my YouTube channel PowerPoint University. In the part 1 I have explained about the Format tab, and in today's tutorial I am going to take you through the Insert tab. So let's begin. Insert tab is available after the Home tab. Click on Insert tab and then you have got a variety of options available here. Starting with the slides, the first group is the slides, then the tables, images, illustrations, links, comments, text and media. So let's explore all these options one by one, and this is very useful tab in PowerPoint for you to become an expert. So let's begin with the slide option. When I bring my mouse or when I hover my mouse here, you can see there are two options. That means this particular option is divided into two. The top part is just when I click it will insert the slides, or if you want to have more details, a different slide you need to insert, then you have to click the below part which is new slide, and you can see a small arrow there. When you click that one, it will open up a new window where you have got different options available. For example, I want to insert the to content slide. I'll just simply click this one, then it will insert me this particular slide. Now if you want to add some other slide, for example duplicate slide, here I'm just going to select this particular slide and I want to duplicate this slide. First of all, you have to come and select this one and go to new slide and then say duplicate selected slide. So it will automatically create one more copy of the slide, or the better way is to press Ctrl D to duplicate it. The next option, which is slides from outline, this is very good options available in PowerPoint, but mostly we don't use it. For example, I have created a Word file where I have created some outlines like introduction, concept, features, benefits, etc. by using the headline 1. Now I'm going to convert this particular outline file into the PowerPoint. The different slide, I want one slide for introduction, one slide for concept, features and benefits. So before we need to use this particular file in PowerPoint, first of all we need to close it, otherwise it will not work in PowerPoint. First close the Word file, then go to the PowerPoint, say new slide and slide from outline, and select the file which is I have given the name as slide outlines file, and say open. It is processing, and you can see here introduction, concepts, features and benefit slides are automatically added. The next option, which is the reuse slide, for example if I just click the reuse slide, and this will open me if any slides you like to open or from the existing presentation, I can simply go to browse and select any slide I want to use, and then when I click that one, for example 4 this will open this one, and whichever slide I want I can simply click that one, so this slide will get inserted. Or instead of using this feature, it's better to use the copy paste from a different slide. Then next, coming to the table, this is very important option in PowerPoint. If you can see here, you've got first of all a table, then insert table, draw table and a Excel spreadsheet. For example, let me just delete all these slides. I'm using a new slide, go to table, and I want to insert, for example I want to insert 3 columns and 4 rows. In that case I'll select 1 2 3 columns and 1 2 3 4 rows. So I've got 3 columns and 4 rows created here. Let's go to insert, then table, or if you want to insert a table also you can just click these options. If you don't want to use this, I'll come and here say insert table, and how many columns do I need to add here. It will says 5 columns and 2 rows. If I say click OK, if you can see here it's added one more table with 5 columns and 2 rows. And apart from that one, if you want, you can draw a table also. Like you can just simply come and drag this one, and a particular cell has been added here. The very good feature here, which is Excel spreadsheet, if you want to insert any Excel sheet here, instead of going to Excel and doing it here, doing it there, you can simply use this particular feature, which is Excel spreadsheet. I'll just click the Excel spreadsheet, and you can see here, I'll just increase the size. One Excel sheet has been added. And the good thing is, all whatever you're seeing here, the menus has been changed to Excel. That means literally you are working in Excel from PowerPoint. If I click outside, then again you are back to PowerPoint. Again, if I double click, again I'm back to the Excel. So if you want to do any formula or whatever, I can simply do that one. If I just say sum and select these cells, so I got the value here, whatever the format you want to do, and everything, it's available. I just click outside, and then that's it. You have got your Excel sheet ready here. At any point of time, double click and edit the text, edit the content here. So this is very good option available. Always I try to use in my presentations. So we have finished the slide and the tables options. Let's look more details into the image. Let me just delete this. First of all, in the image you have got pictures, online pictures, screenshot, photo album, etc. For example, if I want to insert any picture here, simply I'll just come and click here, click on pictures, and then you can select any image as you want. For example, I want to use this particular image, so this particular image, it's ready. And the format tab, it's there by default, right? So this is how you can insert the simple pictures here. And then next is, if you want to insert any online pictures, if you have internet connection and then you want to use some online pictures also, you can use it from this particular, you can see here you've got so many variety of pictures which is powered by Bing. You can use these pictures. The next one is a screenshot. Example, if you want to have some screenshot which you want to use it here, you can use, or if you want to use some screen clipping, just click here and select whatever. For example, I want to use this particular, see that particular clipping, it's pasted on the slide. So you can use this particular option, which is the screenshot option. And the next one is the photo album. Generally we take many photos, and if you want to convert that into a photo album, then this is the right feature for you. Click the photo album and it will have this particular dialog box open. You have got the file and the new text box and some album layout. So first of all, you need to select the pictures. So for this, I'll just select file and I will select 1 2 3 4 pictures maybe, and just say insert. You have got 4 different pictures available here, 1 2 3 and 4. If you want to convert these all pictures black and white, you can simply enable this option. You can see here it's converting into black and white. And then here, if you want, you can make this particular image up and down with this arrow. So you can just arrange this one, or simply if you want to remove, you can remove particular picture also. And here also, if you want to rotate the pictures, increase the brightness, and all the other features are available this side. And then here you've got the picture layout. It says a fit to slide. It's one picture, two. For example, if I say 2 pictures, you can see here it will show you the the preview, which is showing the two pictures here, and then if you want a four pictures in one page also, you can do that one. And then again you have got the frame shape, what kind of frame you want. A rounded frame, you can see a rounded frame, or if you want to have a simple black frame, whatever the feature which you like to have, you can have it selected. And if you have any themes, you can select the themes. Now let me just create this one. I'll just say create. It says photo album by the username, and then you can see here it has been created 4 pictures in the slide. Alright, so this is how you can use the photo album feature. The next very important options which is called the illustrations here, and then you have got a variety of shapes available here. Just click here and you can see a lot of inbuilt shape which is available in PowerPoint can be seen here. So generally, as a PowerPoint user, you have to use a lot of these shapes. Sometimes shapes are not available, and sometimes you have to make the shape your own shape. How to make your own shapes and how to format it, I have already explained this in the format tab. So but simply, if you want to insert any shape, for example, I want to insert a rectangle, I can just simply come and draw the rectangle, and the format tab already have explained you. Then go to insert, and if you want to insert some more shapes also, you got so many shapes available here, if you can see here. And then there's something called the action button here. You can see here the action button, go back, previous, home. And so for example, I want to use this particular action button, go home. I simply click this one and draw this one. The moment I say this one, it will take me to the action settings, and you have got some other features here. For example, I want hyperlink to the first slide, okay, or if you want to have next slide or custom show, which I'm going to explain later in this tutorial. For example, I'll just say the first slide only and say okay, and when I play it a slideshow, and when I click here, it will take me to the first slide. So that's it all about the shapes. You can have as many shapes as you want. For example, if you want to draw a star, I can simply drag and draw a star. And then if you see here, there's something called a small orange point, which with this you can change the appearance of the star. For example, I want to make it more something like this, only the lines, I can just drag towards inside, or if you want to make it more bigger, I can make something like this. Can you see here? Alright, so you can use this particular feature which is available in the shapes. And again, you want to draw a certain say shape, but you don't have that particular feature available here, the shapes is not available, then you can do it your own one with the help of the freeform shape. Alright, for example, let me just insert some picture here. First of all, say example, I want to draw a bulb, right? I have just inserted the bulb and I want to draw a bulb shape, but unfortunately I don't have the bulb shape available in the shape. For this, I'm going to use the freeform. What you need to do is you have to go to insert shapes and select the freeform shape, and then you can use your own shape. For example, I'll just come and click outline. I can simply do the outline, if you see here. But this is not coming perfectly because this is for the training purpose only, I'm explaining you. So I'm just making an outline. Alright, if you see here, if I delete, this particular shape is available already. So you can select any image and draw the outline, And then if you want, as I explained later, you don't need a fill, whatever you want to do, or you can right mouse click also, or you can just go to format, edit shape, and you can just say edit points and can properly adjust the size. So likewise, so many things you can do with the shapes. So this is the shapes for you friends, and then let's talk about the icons here. If you click the icons also plays very important role. It gives you very beautiful, it gives a meaning in your presentations. You can reduce the text with the icons. So I generally use a lot of icons in my presentations. So when I click icons, start loading, and then you can see you have got a variety of icons available here. I can simply select any icon. For example, I want to select say a folder. I'll just select this one and insert, and you can see here that insert particular folder, this icon has been added here. So this is how you can insert the icons. And then there's a new feature which they have added, I think from Office 365 onwards. There's something called a 3D model. If you click the 3D model, the PowerPoint has added this feature with a lot of 3D options. For example, if you want to use something called in the celebrations, you need to have an internet connection for this. For example, I'm just going to select this particular gift box and say insert. It's inserting, and then you can see here a gift box, a 3D gift box has been inserted here, and you can see something called rotate here. So when I click, I can rotate it as the way I like, which for example I want to keep something like this. It is done. Alright, so this is how you can insert the 3D models from the PowerPoint. The next option, which is the SmartArt. A SmartArt generally I don't use much because I create my own graphics, my own designs. But if you don't have time and your boss wants your presentation very urgently, then always the SmartArt is there for you. What you need to do is you select which design best suit for your presentations and select that presenter. For example, you have got list, you have got processes, there's something called cycle, hierarchy, relationship, so many are there. If you say list means it will show you all the available the clip art here, the smart art here. For example, I want to select this bending picture accent list. I will just say simply select this one, say OK, and this will insert it for you. I can simply come here and change the text. For example, image 1, image 2, image 3, whatever. And then if you can see here, there's a picture icon also. When I click, I can select any picture from a file. For example, I want to select say this one and insert. You can see this particular picture has been inserted here, and if you want, you can add more also. For example, if I just click here, then I have added the fourth one. So you can use this particular SmartArt feature provided that you don't have enough time, but I recommend you always try to use your own designs in PowerPoint. Let me just delete this. Then there's another feature, the last one, which is the chart. Here you can insert a variety of charts here. If you are good in Excel, I recommend you to create your charts in Excel and bring it here, or if you want to use some basic particular charts, you can always use from this particular option. For example, I want to insert a pie chart, and I'll just say OK. then this will insert the chart, and then you can see one Excel window is also open where I can just simply come and change that one. For example, I'll just say this is Jan, Feb, March, April. Alright, so if you want to change the picture or if you want to add something also, you can simply add this one. So this is how the chart works, and you have got a variety of charts here. Now let's look into some more options, which is there is something called add-ins. Add-ins I'm going to explain at the later part of the training session. Before that, I'm going to explain you about the links. In that links, there's something called action, and there's something called a link and the zoom feature available here. So let's talk about the action and link first. For example, now I want to insert one particular shape, and I want to use this particular shape to call one more file, a PDF file or image or Excel file or another PowerPoint presentations. I want to open this one. For example, I'll just say open another file. Alright, select this one, go to insert, then you can see both action and link has been opened. For example, if I just click the action, it will tell me action settings, whether you want on the mouse click or the mouse over. If I say mouse click, if it says that what actions you want to take, is a none, or is it hyperlink within the slides or a different slide or other file. The other is a run program. If you want to use some other programs to be run with this one, you can use this particular feature. Or if you have created a micro and with the click of a button a micro has to be executed, then you can use this one. And apart from that one, play sound and highlight click. Play sound, completely avoid this feature. Do not use any inbuilt sound in your presentations. It looks very awkward. Believe me, it looks very awkward. For example, now I want to hyperlink this particular to say a previous slide or the first slide. I'll just say simply the first slide and say OK, and during the slideshow, when I click, it will take me back to the first slide. All right, similarly, there's something called in these actions also. You've got a variety. Again, if you don't know which slide, you can simply come and select slide, and you've got a variety of slides. You can simply select the which slide. And then if you have some URL, if you want to go to a particular website, for example, I want to go to Google, I'll just type www.google.com. then when I click, it will open the Google website there. And then you have got something called other PowerPoint presentations you want to open. You can use this, or other file also you can use this particular feature. The next one is the link. For example, when I click the link, you've got again a edit hyperlink window open for you. Here you have got existing. First of all, place in this document what you want to do. You want to use this particular option to go to a different slide within the same presentation, or you can say existing file or a web page. For example, if you want to open some different images, for example, I'll just say something called adjectives, which I have a PDF there. When I say OK, and when I click, it will ask me okay, I'll say yes, and then it will open me the adjective particular file. All right, then next here again, link. If you want to have a specific link, you can use that one. The same window will open. Create a new document. If you want to create a new document also, you can just type the name and it will create the new document. Or there's something called where email address. If you have the email body, you can use that particular link. Alright, so again, if you want to have this feature is very important, you can always use this particular link. And there's something called the zoom feature. The zoom feature, you have got something called a summary zoom and a slide zoom. So let's look more details into this. I have added a new two slides here, which I have just added three images, and the other slide where I have say the new travel experience. For example, now I want to add that new travel experience and zoom this one. For that, I'll just go to zoom and say, for example, a slide zoom. When I say slide zoom, it will ask me which slide you need to zoom it. For example, I want to set the slide 4 to be inserted here in this particular image. I can simply come and select this. If you want, you can just go to format also. You can say that return to zoom, zoom transitions, and zoom background. I'll say that no background, for example. It's already there in a new travel experience, for example. So I'm not going to explain more details about this one. So let's go back to the zoom feature, and when I say a slideshow, you can see a new travel experience has been inserted here. The moment I click, it will tell me the new travel experience there. Alright, similarly also you can use the summary zoom. For example, if I just click a summary zoom, again, which slide you need to insert, just say insert, and this particular one more section has been added here, and when I click, I can simply zoom this. Alright, so this is how you can use the zoom features, link and action features. First, let me just delete all the unwanted slides. So let's talk about the comments now. For example, if any PowerPoint presentation has come to you for the review, and if you want to add some comments to it, then this is the feature for you. For example, if I want to insert any comment on this particular slide, I'll say that this particular the color is not good of this particular button. So I can just simply insert the comment, and I'll say that please change the color of the button. Alright, and that's it. I can close this one. So whenever if I receive this particular file, and then when I see this, okay, there's something a call out here, that means there's something comment has been added. So what I can do is simply click here. It will tell me that, okay, please change the color of the button, right? So if I want, I can reply this one, or I have to just simply go and change the color, right? And if you want to delete the comments, what you need to do is you can simply see here there's a delete button icon is there. Click this one, and that particular comment is disabled or is deleted, right? And the next feature, which is the text feature. Again, if you want to insert some text box, simply drag and how much size you can and start typing here. All right, you can do this one. And then I have already explained the format tab, where you can play around with the format tab. Now let's go back to the insert. So this is how you can insert the text box, and then there's something called the header and the footer. So let's talk about the header and footers, the word art, and then you have something by default. It is there here, date and time. If I just simply click here, it will take me to the header and footer section, or if I click here header and footer also, it will take me to this particular window only. For example, if I want to use a date and time, so it tell me, see here, it's bottom preview date and time. I can put the update automatically, or which language, or if you want to have a fixed date, you can use this particular option. And I say apply and apply to all. Apply means it's applicable only to this particular slide, Apply to all means it's applicable to all the slide. That means the date is going to update or to insert in all the slide. For example, I'll just say apply, and you can see this a particular date has been added here. Alright, so then if you want to insert the slide number also, again you can see the slide number, this particular part, the slide number will be added. And if I just say apply to all, that means here you cannot see here, it will show you the slide number, the 2 here. Alright, and if you want to have a specific footer here, then you can always, I'll just say it's a confidential document. For example, I'll say apply to all, then this will available in all the slide called the confidential document. Alright, so and then next is the word art. Generally I don't use this word art features. This looks very awkward. If you really need, if you want to add this, use this particular this word art, then go for it, but I do not recommend you to use this one. Your presentation looks very awkward this with this option. For example, if I want to increase the size and I want to use this particular feature called the word art, and for example I want to select, say like this will add, for example, heading. Alright, you can use something like this, but generally I don't use in my presentations. But again, it's up to you. If you feel this is good for you, then go for it. Alright, the next option is about the symbols. For example, if you want to insert some symbol which is not available in your keyboard, and but you need to have something inserted in your text. For example, I want to insert something, a symbol after this one, so I can just say select the symbol. There are two options available here, that is equations. That means if you are good in maths and you want to insert some formulas or some equations, you can always go for this equation. And then if you want to insert some specific symbols, you can just come and click the symbol here. Then you've got a variety of symbols available here, if you can see here. Alright, so for example, if you want to insert, say a star, you can just say simply select this one and insert, and you can see a star has been added here. And then you got a different font also. This is Wingdings. Now if I just change to Webdings, again a different, altogether different symbols are coming here, it's appearing here. Alright, for example, if you want to insert a telephone icon, I'll just say insert, and then that particular icon has been inserted here. If you want to increase the size also, you can increase this. This is very good feature, which is the symbols one. Now from the symbols to the media. Now if you want to insert some video, either you have a video which is online, for example from YouTube or from some different source, you can give the URL and will start play the video. Or if you have the video which is available in your laptop or desktop or in your machine, then select this option. And for example, if I just say this particular video I'm selecting, this will insert, and if I say play, you can see it started playing. And the good thing here is I can insert, sorry, that has been deleted by mistakenly. I don't know what happened, but let me just insert the video again. Alright, then I can just simply go insert and add a text box here, welcome. Anyway, it's not visible, but we'll make it visible. spelling mistake. Alright, and if I play, so you can see here the text is available on top of the videos. Alright, so this is how you can insert the video, and similarly if you have audio also, you can add the audio to it. And then if you want to have a screen recording, generally some people use the screen recording options to record whatever they're doing. Always go for this screen recording options. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work for my PC, I don't know, but I can simply start doing that one. So let me just close this. Alright, so this is how the screen recording works actually, which unfortunately I cannot show you because I'm using another software. This will disturb my recording. Alright, and the last option, which I said I'm going to explain at the later stage, this is something called Addins here. Addins, this is very good if you have internet connection and if you want to have particular applications to be purchased online, or if it is something free which you want to use it. So for example, now if I just click the Addins, for example Addins, I'll just say my Addins or get Addins. First let me just go to the get Addins, and then you have a store. It's kind of a play store. Here so you have got it will show you a lot of, you can see here add-ins which is available. You can simply select that one. For me, if I say go to my add-ins, I have inserted a few add-ins here. Can you see here the pixels, the PPT class, poll anywhere, icons by non-project or something like that, right? So simply what I have to do here is I have to just select whichever which I like, and I click insert, sorry, the add button. That will be added here. If you see here, there's something called pixels and a non project. These are the two add-ins. Generally I use a lot of non projects, so fortunately I found this particular in the add-ins. At any, I'll just click on this one, and any icons which I need to insert, it is available here. For example, I want to use this, select this, I'll just say insert, and that's it, you got your icon here, right? This is very useful in your presentations. And then there's something called open pixel. When I click, and if you want to have some stock free images there, you've got so many images. If you can see here, for example, I'll just type say business. See, I want to insert this image. That's it, done. The image has been inserted. And always try to, whenever you're inserting a picture, always try to compress the picture. Basically I use this 96 ppi. You can use it for all the options, and say okay, this will drastically reduce the size of your PowerPoint presentation also, right? So this is how you can use the add-ins. So friends, I have explained the complete the insert window, sorry, the insert tab. You don't need to go anywhere else to get the PowerPoint training. All the training required to make a good presentations I have clearly explained here. And please do not forget to subscribe my channel PowerPoint University. In the next subject I'm going to talk something more about different tabs. Thank you. That's it from me, friends. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe PowerPoint University. See you soon with more interesting stuff. Till then, goodbye.